All right, good afternoon. For curious minds only, I started to, I think I started my first for curious mind post. What was it? Probably a couple weeks ago or something like that. And I know I do my morning thought videos, and I know I do my travel videos, that type of stuff. But the for curious mind videos, they're just intended to be just little, well, what the name implies for people out there that might be curious, as to what the hell, what's it called? Where's Waldo? Isn't it something like Where's Waldo? Where they have that little cartoon sketch, and you got to find little Waldo on the cartoon or something like that. But for for curious minds, it's just that those of you out there that are just curious as to what's going through my mind. And I find myself in Elko, Nevada, ELKO, Elko, Nevada, if you want to look on a map. And there's a Mexican restaurant well, you can probably see the front door to the Mexican restaurant. And I could probably eat Mexican food almost every day, except you got to stay away from the chips. The chips aren't that good for you. But just a burrito with some grilled chicken and beans and rice and a little pico de gallo or something like that. I don't think it's all that bad for you. It's the chips that'll kill you. But anyway, I'm driving down the road, and all in all, the day's going pretty well. But it's quite an adjustment to go from the comfort of a beautiful setting like Ken's. It's quite the adjustment to go from such a beautiful setting to just open highway. And I got to tell you, there's a lot of open highway in the United States of America. For those of you that haven't been here, there's no shortage of open highway and big skies and what have you. And it gives you so much time to think when you're alone. When you're alone and you're alone with your thoughts, it gives you so much time to kind of sort stuff out. And I find myself about 65 miles from a point where I'm on Interstate 80. And Interstate 80 will take me all the way back to that warehouse where I store my camper during the winter. I think it does. Highway 80 will take me all the way back to Youngstown, Ohio. And in about 65 miles, there's a turnoff that I'll be taking, and that turnoff will go up to that turnoff's going to go up to where is it? Bellevue, Idaho. And I sit here and I'm driving down the road, and I'm thinking to myself, do I really want to go up that way? Do I really want to extend this trip? Do I really? And there's just all types of I don't know if it's self-doubt, but indecision, just indecision. And I find myself thinking that, what, somehow or another I'm going to find my way back east. And I find myself thinking that I need to maintain productivity as far as work is concerned. Excuse my juggling the camera. I need to maintain productivity as far as work is concerned. And you know what? Maybe what I'm going to do is just Sun Valley and Ketchum, Idaho. It's a beautiful spot. I mean, it really is. If you Google Sun Valley Lodge, it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous spot. And interestingly enough, I have a client that's got a home that he put me up. Those of you that remember Yanae and I, we stayed at this property last year, just right almost a stone's throw from downtown Ketchum. And I'm tempted to call him up and ask if I can boondock again at his property for a couple nights. But alternatively, I'm just kind of resolved to just get myself. There's no shortage of places to stay there. There's absolutely no shortages of places to stay. So, although it may be tempting to just keep on going and stay on 80 and head back, I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna go up through Idaho, and I'm gonna just I'm not going to tough it, because it's not, you can't really tough it in such a beautiful place, or rough it, maybe the word is, I'm not going to rough it. No sleeping in parking lots in Sun Valley, no knocks on the door late at night. That's not going to happen. Not in Sun Valley, Idaho. That's not going to happen. But anyway, the other thing that goes through my mind, what I was going to say is I'm going to go up there. I'm resolved to go up there and just spend. I'm going to go up there and I'm going to spend the week. I'm going to get there tonight. I'm staying on the cutest little farm. It's a farm 18 miles south of Ketchum, and I found it on the website Harvest Host, and it's just an adorable little farm. And I'm going to stay there. It's a couple with a husband and wife with a couple little kids, I think, and they grow different types of vegetables and what have you. And so I'm going to stay on the farm tonight. And if it's a nice setting and they've got Wi-Fi, maybe I'll spend a couple nights there if they'll have me, and then find my way into Sun Valley. But what I'm going to do is to maintain my productivity as I'm traveling. I'm just going to stay put. I'm going to stay put for the week, and I'll stay put for the week, and then next weekend, I'll have 2 days to travel, or if I leave Friday, the better part of 2.5 days to travel. I'll cover a lot of ground, and I'll find a nice place. Somebody told me that a guy came up to me in a parking lot today and told me to go to Dubois, 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 Wyoming. He said it's wonderful. They have a rodeo every Friday night. The people are so friendly, and it's just gorgeous. Dubois, Wyoming. I've never heard of it. I don't even know where it is on the map. But anyway, so that's that. The other thing that I was going to share was the other thought for the curious minds only. It gets lonely. It gets lonely driving down the road by yourself. And like I've said in previous videos, I'm no different than anybody else, and that I get lonely just like everybody else gets lonely. And the support that a lot of you give me through your comments. I think it was Gabriella, I think, that just wrote a wonderful comment, and what have you. The support that a lot of you give me through the comments, it goes a long way. I gotta tell you, I don't always respond. I don't always respond or acknowledge through a thumbs up or a little heart or something like that. But the support that a lot of you give me really makes a difference. It really makes a difference in my travels. So just for what it's worth, and for curious minds only. Anyway, if they've got Wi-Fi, I'll go live from the farm, and I should be getting there probably about 7 o'clock Eastern or something like that. So right now I'm just going to go get a burrito without the chips, because those things will kill you. All right. Take care.